Lionel Messi's goal of winning the MLS Cup title came to an abrupt end on Saturday, with his Inter Miami suffering a shock first-round elimination from the playoffs after a 3-2 defeat to Atlanta United FC. Miami had won the regular season campaign with a record points total, but after losing twice in the best-of-3 series, the MLS Cup favourites and their 8 times Ballon d'Or winner are out. All the accolades Miami received for their regular season Supporters' Shield triumph count for little after an Atlanta team which finished 9th in the Eastern Conference pulled off a stunning upset. Barcelona have the most electrifying attack in world football right now, as Hansi Flick has his side on a record-breaking pace, returning the Blaugrana to their status as the most entertaining team to watch in this sport. According to Diario Sport's Tony Walmardi, Rafael Leo dreams of joining Barcelona to such an extent that he would give the green light to a transfer without any questions asked. The 2021-22 Serie A MVP led Milan to their last Scudetto, bringing the Rossoneri back to relevancy, and yet he has sometimes been treated as a pariah by the press and the club itself, even though he carried them at times in the past few seasons. Barcelona's defeat to Real Sociedad continues to look more and more costly, as their top goalscorer and their most creative player have been ruled out in the aftermath. The Blaugrana have confirmed Robert Lewandowski has a back injury, while Lamine Yamal is suffering from an ankle problem. Real Madrid are navigating a critical challenge as they seek a solution to fill the defensive gap left by Eder Militao's recent injury. According to Fish Age, the Brazilian centre-back's absence has set Los Blancos sporting management on a search for a strong, reliable replacement capable of stepping into a demanding role. Leading the list of potential candidates is Liverpool's Virgil van Dijk, a name synonymous with defensive resilience. Van Dijk's contract, set to expire in June 2025, makes him an attractive option both in terms of experience and skill. Known for his imposing presence and steady leadership at the back, he could bring a wealth of experience to Real Madrid's lineup. After Barcelona boss Hansi Flick approached to protest at halftime, referee Guillermo Cuadra Fernandez defended VAR's decision to rule out Robert Lewandowski's first-half goal in their 1-0 defeat to Real Sociedad on Sunday evening. Flick made the choice to confront the referee Fernandez over the decision, with him looking for answers as to why Lewandowski's goal did not count. In response, the 40-year-old official can be heard simply saying that it was out of hands after VAR deemed Lewandowski to be in an offside position. Inter Miami, who count former England captain David Beckham among their owners and Ballon d'Or record holder Messi among their star-studded squad, will host the opening game of the 2025 Club World Cup. However, they won't go into the tournament as MLS Cup winners, and manager Tata Martino suggested their leading man might not have much longer in the United States. Real Madrid star Kylian Mbappe is devastated emotionally and has a psychological problem that is affecting his form, according to El Equipe's correspondent in the Spanish capital, Antoine Simino. Mbappe completed his long-awaited free transfer from Paris Saint-Germain this summer, but is struggling to adapt to life at Los Blancos. He is currently losing a positional rivalry with Ballon d'Or runner-up Vinicius Jr. to take his preferred left-wing spot, which has pushed Mbappe into a central nine role that he isn't fond of, and which SPO-RT reported has made the 25-year-old fed up under the employ of the reigning Spanish and European champion. Trent Alexander-Arnold is expected to be sidelined for 2 weeks with a hamstring injury sustained in Liverpool's win over Aston Villa, increasing Lee Carsley's selection problems for England's Nations League fixtures against Greece and the Republic of Ireland. The Liverpool defender pulled up in the first half of Saturday's Premier League game, and although he is not facing a lengthy spell out, he will miss England's double-header in Greece on Thursday and at home to the Republic of Ireland on Sunday. According to El Equipe, Manchester United have shown interest in Chelsea forward Nkunku, who is reportedly unhappy with his limited starting opportunities at the club. Sky Sports Germany's Florian Plettenberg also reported this past week that Nkunku isn't planning on a transfer this winter. However, if his role doesn't improve by summer, a move away from Chelsea could be on the table. As Mundo Deportivo has reported, one of the Barcelona midfielders, Pedri Gonzalez, also recognised the highly effective game plan of La Real as he spoke to the media after the game. "We knew it was a tough stadium where Real put on a lot of pressure. Even so, I had a chance and Rafa had another. We need to learn from our mistakes and keep going." And further commenting on the Real Sociedad's high press, the Canarian midfielder commented, "Real press very well as sometimes they go man-to-man, which makes it very difficult in the second half. We started better, but it didn't last long. We didn't know how to get out. We're still in first place. This is just a one-off, and the next game after the break, we'll bounce back. I hope the lack of accuracy in front of goal is just a one-day thing. I'm not worried because we're doing well in attack." Federer coach Jesse has had a tough time of it since joining Liverpool. The £12 million summer arrival from Juventus has been restricted to just one start and 2 cameo substitute appearances for the Reds so far this season. Last month, Red's boss Slot's explanation of GS's absence from his squad caused embarrassment in Italy, and his continued spell on the sidelines has caught the attention of former Roma, Real Madrid, Sampdoria and Italy star Antonio Cassano. Speaking on Viva El Football, Cassano admitted he is unhappy about the situation Chiesa finds himself in and why it is bad news for the national team. Brazilian midfielder Casemiro is looking forward to working with the Dutchman's highly rated successor. He is very true, very loyal, Casemiro said after the win against Leicester. We cannot ignore how he has changed Sporting Lisbon. We know that Sporting won many titles, changed the club with titles, with trophies. He has already proved that he is a coach that has won a lot. I think there is going to be a good template that everyone wants to grow, everyone wants to learn. I think that is the way to first help us grow to be at the top of the table. The Rai referee Maurizio Marini has explained why VAR was right not to intervene after a soft penalty was awarded to Inter during their 1-1 draw at home to Napoli, while also explaining why it was correct not to award the Nerazzurri another spot kick after an apparent park-no-pay handball. Portugal issued a statement on Monday saying Nunes was injured while playing for his club and has been declared unfit by their medical team. He will miss fixtures against Poland and Croatia, leaving just Bernardo Silva in the squad from City, and Akanji has been withdrawn from the Switzerland squad to face Serbia and Spain with an adductor injury, according to his national team. Guardiola said, "Manu said I felt so bad in the training session yesterday, Friday, that he couldn't move properly." Mikel Arteta furiously blasted his Arsenal players for allowing Chelsea to claim a 1-1 draw on Sunday night. The Gunners opened the scoring in a tight game thanks to Gabriel Martinelli's goal on the hour mark, but they were pegged back 10 minutes later when Pedro Neto was allowed to carry the ball forward before firing into the bottom corner. Arne Slot lauded Mohamed Salah's consistency after the Egyptian wizard fired Liverpool 5 points clear at the Premier League summit. The Reds headed into the weekend ahead of the likes of Arsenal and reigning champions Manchester City, both of who dropped points again against Chelsea and Brighton respectively. There was no such issue for Slot's men, who put Aston Villa to the sword at Anfield. Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard has been called up for international duty by Norway, opening up a potential conflict between club and country. Odegaard has only just returned from an ankle injury picked up while playing for Norway, which kept him sidelined from September 9 to November 6. He made a late substitute appearance in the 1-0 defeat at Inter Milan on Wednesday before playing the full 90 minutes in Arsenal's 1-1 draw against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on Sunday.